the two side parts of the filler panel, and I've taken off all the paint, and just like the rear, the color is red, and there's some undercoating right here. I'm not worried about that. And there's the other one, red. So now for the filler panel, here's the bottom. It's been treated, got rid of the rust, and I did my 80 grit scratches. So it looks good. And then the other side, it's also prepared with the 80 grit crosshatch scratch marks. So it came out really good, really nice. And now I'm going to mix me up some epoxy, and I'm going to paint the bottom side first. And then after I paint it and let it flash off, I'll paint the bottom side. The epoxy has a pot life of, I believe, let's see what it shows. Epoxy has a pot life of, okay, it says 6 hours, so I'll probably spray one side and let it flash off. You know, after I do the 2 coats, let it flash off for like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours, and then I'll flip it over and paint the other side. The other side is the side that I have to make sure I have good coatings, and the bottom side I don't really I'm not really worried about it too much. So I'm gonna mix me up some epoxy and get to work on spraying it. Okay, I gave it 2 wet coats. Some nice 2 wet coats, and I made sure I got all in there and all on the sides. Same thing, and on the bottom half as well. On there, I made sure to get all the way around, all over the screws. Just want to make sure I cover everything completely, so that way no moisture will get to the metal. And that's why I did 2 wet coats. 2 nice wet coats. So I'm going to let it flash off for about 2 hours. And hopefully it'll dry enough for me to flip it so I can paint the top side. Alrighty, here's the top, and I did 3 coats on the top. Came out really nice, and it's now protected, fully protected. Really, really nice. Well, here's the front bumper, and I sprayed it. It's looking really nice. I had some epoxy left in the cup, so I decided to give it a good spray. And I wanted to put epoxy on the bumper just because I wanted a little more protection. And in there, it's all sprayed in there too. That way, in the front, on the bumper in the front, there's holes in the front bumper. So when you look through those holes, I didn't want to see rust. So I filled those areas with paint. So all in there. So there it is. Now it looks a lot better than what it did. So that's the front bumper. Looks great. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.